Hi, it's Harriet. I wanted to stop by and do a public video about the situation that happened with a restaurant in Australia and the ramifications that are being felt within the food allergy group. I had seen it on Tuesday night before it hit everywhere, and I was just like, haha, okay, really. It was like a play on things, like when you say like, oh, that food's to die for, or the heart attack burger. So it really didn't upset me. And as I expected, it took about 24 hours to hit all the other Facebook groups and all the other pages. And honestly, I am borderline appalled on how the food allergy community is responding to it. And I'm actually kind of laughing at how the company's responding to it, because it's kind of funny. Sorry. I understand food allergies are a serious thing. And as someone who has seen my kids have anaphylaxis to things like dairy, which are present, and sesame and some tree nuts, I get the seriousness of it, but it was a sales pitch. Let's be honest. Again, it's like someone saying they're calling a burger the heart attack burger, or saying the food's to die for, or saying that this sundae is going to cause diabetes. It's the analogies are used all the time. Was it right? No, probably it was not right. But what's really upsetting to me is that we're using all this energy to express outrage in the food allergy community. Some of it which is downright obnoxious, like wishing people to experience anaphylaxis because they don't agree with it. Or in my group, by the way, in my group, people expressed that that they're not bothered by it, and that they thought the reaction was out of line. And some parents, who I guess disagreed, took it to themselves to actually PM me, which were a couple of, not one, but a couple, and said that this was a support group, which I don't really call my group a support group. I call it a discussion group. And how dare fellow food allergy parents think this way? Well, a lot of people do think that this is over the top. And I'm concerned. Now, we've all heard about, how bad it is and all this kinds of stuff, and how they should be punished and make them delete posts, and this is evil and they don't know. Okay, so number one, I'm hearing a rumor that the owner and that the person who put it out actually has an anaphylactic allergy themselves. So that's number one. Number two, which is the most important thing, which is the reason why I'm making this video, is what really concerns me is that this type of reaction, which by the way is happening within the food allergy community, and the only place that the outside food allergy community really truly sees is on this company's page. But the way people are reacting makes all of us food allergy parents look bad. And it gives us the negative appearance that we are hysterical, that we are easily offended, that we can't control our emotions, which basically is the hysterical part, and that we're easily offended. And that's really upsetting to me, because there's a portion of the population that's not easily offended and crying foul at every second that a comment's made about food allergies. And I do think the food allergy community in certain instances needs to get a thicker skin. But not only that, but could you think the progress we could make if the amount of outrage that's being directed towards this page and the conversations that are being had, and now there's a petition. Could you imagine if all those voices got together and they demanded free or accessible EPIs in all restaurants, public places, or even that, everyone can have access to one? Could you imagine the progress we could make? Could you imagine the progress we could make if we all lobbied and demanded then that we needed the food allergy treatments sooner, tested sooner, going through clinical trials sooner? That is something we should be using our voices for. And we should be using our voices for the awareness that all foods are potentially life-threatening to the individual. Could you imagine the impact if those 3 things were done that the food allergy community would have? Now, someone asked me why my group is called Positive Parenting with Food Allergies, because we complain a lot. And we do. We do complain because we complain about how schools have nut-only bans, how airlines have policies for only nut allergies. We complain about how people are over the top reacting hysterical. That is one thing. But what is positive about us is that we are saying, let's take this energy and let's put it to bettering the food allergy community as a whole. Not just my own little thing, but as a whole. What are the things that the food allergy community needs? What would make a difference? And I will tell you, awareness of food allergies in terms that any food can be harmful is key and needed. I can tell you, people need access to epinephrine, and it's hard to come by, and it's expensive. We should be demanding better, and we should be demanding that we have these rising treatments more accessible and sooner to the people who need them. So I am hoping that some of you who see this video realize that some of this energy that we're putting together for a silly Facebook ad really should be used in a more appropriate way. And with that, I hope you have a good day, and bye.